Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzel. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. I have some Meeden Black acrylic paint that I want to spread a layer of all over my canvas. I don't want a super deep layer, but I'm going to add some Colourarte colors and swipe through them in an old-fashioned way. And I like to start my canvas priming with a little something creative. So maybe I didn't put enough paint on, or maybe I did. If I was going to use if I was going to let this dry, I'd want a little more paint because the Floetrol and GAC 800, but the Floetrol in the mix will level the paint. So even if there are spatula marks, if there's enough paint, they'll level out. I'm thinking this is going to be similar to a keyhole swipe, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do other than lay some colors down the middle, or on one side, or both, maybe both sides. Looks like I did have enough paint, and I did go around my edges to begin with. But I'm going to hit them one more time with my finger because that's the place the paint resists the most. One little spot left. And of course I'm removing the paint on that side. Never mind. It looks pretty good generally. Meeden Black paint is the blackest paint I know of. The jugs aren't great, but I've learned how to cut them open get the rest out. I'm going to throw my spatula in the bucket or wipe it off. You know what? I need to dampen my studio rag anyway. So I'm going to use whatever it takes, and I've got some Deco Americana 24 karat gold that I haven't used in a long time, and I would like to use it. This is a Prizm Pour Chantilly lace. Which makes unbelievable sparkle. So I have no problem using a bunch of that. And I'm going to use the Deco Americana 24 karat gold. And whatever colors I'm inspired to use as I go along. Which, in this case, is going to be some jasmine. And I'm glad I have that Chantilly lace on there. I also have my favorite to go with jasmine, which is the saffron. They're both Prizm. Well, jasmine is a primary element. The saffron is a Prizm Pour. I'm not making any sense with my marks. I sort of like to do what I'm inclined to do as I go along and then change it as I need to. I have something from the new Fairy Tales collection called Burmese Red. This might all be too dark, but I think I'm going to use white cell activator. And I've got some Indigo Violet. Which I won't mind if I let take over. Doesn't look as much like a keyhole swipe as I was expecting it to. So it might be something entirely different. And there's nothing to keep me, you know, this I'm tempted by the Peacock. Maybe we'll try it in a place or two. Not so sure about the Peacock. But a little won't kill us. Do I want anything else? No, I think that's it for now. Alright, I've got a swipe card. I've got smaller swipe cards too. Actually, I've got playing cards, which are probably a better thickness, width. So I'm going to use some of the white cell activator, which is Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam white. But I'm going to use it, I'm just emptying a bottle of Mayan Gold, so I'm going to use my Indian Spice, which is another Prizm Pour, as a swipe color. And I'm a little nervous about my white cell activator because it hasn't been activating cells very well lately. And I'm still nervous about it. But if it turns pink from the Jasmine, that'd be okay. It is coming. That's, oh, do I want to do that yet? Not yet. I'm going to use less and see if that's a good thing or not. I think less is more. That's definitely my opinion. I like that. I have got a little bit of black, picked up a little bit of black from the Meeden Black. I kind of like the colors in between. I may leave them. It's entirely possible. Let's knock off that extra paint. I'm surprised. When I use more of the black, I seem to get a better result. I don't want to take away that long line. So it is going to be more of a keyhole swipe. I just don't know if I don't think I want to go evenly down the whole stretch. I want to make it a little more organic than that. I don't really think I needed the Indian Spice. It was nice to try it. And I don't mind that little bit of Peacock in there at all. I could wipe my card on my rag, but for some reason I'm compelled to wipe it on my painty background. Let's try 2 fingers and see if that works well. I love the color combination of the saffron, the indigo violet, and the jasmine. This could be really quick. I did use more pressure on the color and put less cell activator on, so it's going to be a different texture than other things. But I think different textures make it interesting. I'll wipe my card off this time. So I'm almost done. I want a skinny one. I must have one too. Maybe I'll just, I used to drag a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula through things. That is the lightest of touches. I guess I'm going to have to come up here. I don't want to do it without the cell activator though. I almost did. I think 2 fingers gets a more even pull. So if I want to do something with a skinnier card, I'm going to have to find one or cut one. And I've got scissors handy, so I could actually cut one. I know that sounds funny. I want to cut a card in half. Those cells are developing nicely, so not too worried about it. I found a skinnier card. It's not a lot skinnier. I'm liking what I've got. Maybe I should leave it alone. I want a much skinnier card. So see, I've got a card. And I want a much thinner line, so we'll see what happens. I didn't really use nearly as much gold as I expected I might. So I didn't really go into all that color. And I don't think I need more than one more of these, but we'll see how I feel about it in a second. I kind of think this gap is kind of large, but I also like, well, I like making the eye jump back and forth from here, 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 here. So what I'm thinking is just a little bit more Burmese ruby, Burmese red. I keep calling it ruby and I mean to call it red. So I kind of like the way that looks. And I'm sure it's going to dry dark. But I'm not sure I mind adding a little bit more. It does make me want to just do another painting. So that's that, is what I think. We'll give it a quick torch. Oh, I've got some gold. Waste not, want not. Got some really pretty cells. I like that first swipe with the really huge cells with the more cell activator, which I'm going to remember that if I want larger cells, more cell activator, but also more cell activator is showing. So I have to contemplate, you know, how I'm going to feel about that. I'm going to get right down here while I've got a couple minutes and shimmer this at you. I could put some spirals in there, some little ones, but I don't think this needs it. I kind of really like the modern art aspect of this. I do want to cheat though. I want to link up, make that mark look straighter or more filled out. This is definitely a keyhole swipe of a different configuration. Yeah, that looks pretty cool from up here. I like it. It's got beautiful shimmer. The Indian spice and the Deco Americana 24 karat gold go together really nicely and swipe up beautifully, and I might do another swipe. Something a little more extreme. Although this is pretty extreme, I like the drama. I'm going to appreciate the color, the photograph of the wet piece, because the colors will obviously be a little bit brighter, at least as far as the indigo violet goes. So I love you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for your kind words and your comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for checking out my my link tree, where you'll find my Amazon link. My 2 books are on the Amazon link because they can in Unlimited Possibilities. There's also Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Society 6, Legalerist, my couple websites, and a variety of other places you might be interested in if you check it out. Spring clothing below the video, as well as Society 6 and Legalerist. Pixels.com, Fine Art America. You can have my art reproduced on a number of things there. If you want to check them out, let me know if you want something added and I'll do that. I do sell my artwork. I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. What am I forgetting? I have 29 lists of 100 videos, and they're also separated and organized by topic and genre. So if you ever mention that you like a certain style, I'll give you a playlist in the comments. My email address is easpb and the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. If you have a question, please feel free. I do encourage questions. If I can answer you, I will certainly get back to you, and sooner than later. My paint pouring recipes are below. Show more. There is a 20% off, at least, Colourarte coupon code, assumably, near a 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code. You'll be able to get Primary Elements, Prizm Pour, and everything else Colourarte sells at 20% off. Or Pixel Paint Designs will get you Australian Floetrol and Pebeo paints and Boomgel. Anyway, thank you to those of you who donate. I noticed when I did my taxes this year, my income was down 79% from last year. So if you're in the mood to help me keep creating tutorial videos, I would love to accept your gift. And if you don't want to do a gift, then you might be amicable to enjoy the more than 110 videos in the members only library, and joining the membership is $9.99 a month and helps a lot. So thank you guys for being here. I love you much. You inspire me always, and I hope you come again. I post at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can find that announcement on my YouTube channel by going to the community board. All right, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out.